My little pony, my little pony.
Alright guys, I tried really hard to make this more structured and more like scripty, but I can't. This is just going to be off script. I'm going to do all my videos off script. And this one is going to be about my 5th favorite character in the series. A lot of people they recognize who it is, of course. Yep, it's Cadenza. Princess Cadenza is my 5th favorite character in the entire series. By a pretty wide margin, I'd say. She's very underrated to me. She's not somebody that is given a lot of credit. I see why as well. There is a very, very good reason as to why that's true. But let's get into the reasons why she's my 5th favorite character in the entire series. So I'm not gonna lie, that boom sound effect had me rolling when I first heard it, so I had to use it somewhere. But yeah, seeing Cadenza after Chrysalis was impersonating her, seeing actual Cadenza, and seeing her being so sweet to the main 6 and being kind and being happy, I don't know how anyone could see that and not think, oh, she's like really, really cute. She's very nice, she's very kind, she's just really, really cute. And that's like one of the main factors for, especially characters in this show, one of my reasons for liking them.
Wonderful news! Look! Princess Cadence better than new!
Princess Cadence?
See, even Harsh when he wants to know where Cadenza is. So, here we get to see her again. Cadence is always looking very good. She looks good in that sense, like when she's getting her mane done and stuff, and she looks good just in general. Her design is really, really, really cool to me. I thought to begin with that she was just going to be the stereotypical pink pony with, oh, we want to sell pink ponies that are alicorns, so here's one. But I think she really came into her own and became a really, really, really good looking character. And that's not to mention her other forms, like this one, or this one, or even this one. Now, I know what some of you are going to say, oh, Daimos, you can't, like, say cuteness and adorableness is, like, a reason to like a character so much. You're wrong.
何より人は正義のためにしか戦えず、またこのように絶対的な正義はたった一つしかない。
たった一つの正義？
この世で唯一不変の正義、それは可愛いだ。可愛いは正義。全ての欲求と欲望と本能が可愛いを求め、可愛いのために全てを捧げる。所詮男はそんなもんだ。
So I think that covers that. Let's get into the more serious notes on why I like Cadenza. The next one being,
she's a changeling.
Cadence gets put through the ringer in this show, and in spite of all of that, she doesn't ever seem to give up. Even in moments where she should be absolutely exhausted and unable to perform anything, she still manages to use magic to protect the Empire, or help Spike, or whatever the case may be, whatever she needs to do, she seems to push through it and do it anyways. Even in situations like this, where we don't know how long Chrysalis had her underground, she was still doing things like this. To scenes like this.
Cadence! your hooves and do a little shake. One of these days, we need to get together when the fate of Equestria isn't hanging in the balance. Are you okay?
Cadence has been able to use her magic to spread love and light. That seems to be what is protecting it. But she hasn't slept, barely eats. I want to help her, but my protection spell has been countered by King Sombra.
It's all right, Shining Armor. I'm fine.
She even seems like this.
In light of the little one's abilities, this crystalling might be more important than ever. Perhaps you should address your subjects and remind them of that.
Mwah.
It goes without saying that Princess Cadenza is beaten and battered in this series, and she still does what she has to do for the betterment of her empire and for her family. With her strength comes very impressive feats. So essentially, Cadenza is the entire reason that all of Equestria didn't fall to Chrysalis. Had she not been the spark that started the spell that rejected the changelings, Chrysalis would have won. The other feat that I'd like to discuss is this one. Catching Spike and the Crystal Heart and basically rescuing both from Sombra once again saved at least the Crystal Empire in this case. Had she not done this, Sombra would have gotten the Crystal Heart, and more than likely the Crystal Empire falls, and then it creates a whole mess of Celestia has to do things, and etc, etc, etc. But also remember, both of these feats, as well as the one where she's protecting the Empire, they were all done while Cadenza was exhausted, while she was very, very tired. So for her to do these things with whatever mana she had left, that's very, very impressive. Okay, so she's cute, she's tough, and she's done some impressive things in the canon of the show. What else does she have? Well, for one, she is one of the best singers in all of the show, which is really strange when you consider that she's only really gotten 2 songs. That's a travesty, but they're both really good.
Must escape before it's too late. Find a way to save the day. Hope I'll be lying if I say I don't fear that I may lose him to one who wants to use him, not care for love and cherish him each day. For I also love the groom. All my thoughts he does consume. Oh, shining armor, I'll be there very soon. Finally, the moment has arrived for me to be one lucky bride. Oh, the wedding we won't make, he'll end up marrying nothing. Shining armor will be mine, all mine.
So I just found out that This Day aria is performed by a single person. I don't know why I thought it was 2 people, because Chrysalis is one and Cadence is the other, but I'd always thought it was 2 people. Finding out that this is just Cadence's voice singing, that sends this song into the atmosphere. That is crazy cool. Like, that just makes her an even better singer somehow than I thought she was. That's crazy.
But you stand here for a reason. You're gifted and you are strong. That crown is upon your head because you belong. Know that your time is coming soon. As the sun rises, so does the moon. As love finds a place
You'll Play Your Part is a personal favorite of mine. I think the song is incredible, and I think the three princesses are probably the best singers in the show, save like maybe Fluttershy, and Rarity is Luna, so it doesn't really make a difference. But I think that even in this song, Cadence really stands out as the best singer out of the three of them. Another more obscure reason that I really like Cadence doesn't have to do with the show. It has to do with the fandom. And it has to do with fanfiction. Cadence can really, really, really be utilized well in fanfiction. Because she has such little development, quote-unquote, in the show, she can be very diverse and interesting in fanfictions. And one of the fanfictions that I found to be very, very, very good was this one.
How am I supposed to get out of here?
Her voice was trembling. The dragon said nothing.
Is there another way out, Mr. Dragon?
Again, the dragon chose not to respond.
Can you at least tell me your name?
The dragon opened an eye and narrowed it at the pony.
If you muster the gall to ask me that again, I will scorch you where you stand.
He slammed his eyes shut and said,
Leave me be.
Silence fell.
Sorry.
The pony muttered.
Thanks again for seating me. My name's Cadence, by the way.
I still do not care, little pony.
Without another sound, the dragon concentrated on the warmth of his treasure hoard and slipped into unconsciousness.
I highly recommend going and reading her Scarf Fluttered in the Absence of Wind, or listening to Thornquill's performance of it. Either way, you're gonna enjoy it, I think, if you like Cadence, but it really, really, really is very, very good. Okay, so before I get into the final and probably most important reason I like Cadenza, I want to go into my theory as to why the fandom kind of dumps on her and makes her less, not makes her less, but considers her to be less of a character. And that's this.
As much as I want a family vacation, I don't think I could entertain all these cruise ponies. My hooves are pretty full taking care of Flurry Heart.
As the show went on, a lot of characters suffered, in my opinion, suffered heavily from losing their way as to who they were originally and changing into something that they weren't to begin with. Celestia definitely suffers from this. Luna does as well. Both of the royal sisters suffer heavily from this, and Cadence does too. And it's because of Flurry Heart. Now, don't get me wrong, I love Flurry. I think that she's cute, and I think that she's fun in episodes. You can't really think she's a great character because she's just a baby, but I do like her as a character. The problem is what she spelled for Shining Armor and for Princess Cadence. Both characters who had slightly interesting plot points. In the case of Shining Armor, slightly interesting. In the case of Cadenza, she was very important and did very important things, as I've shown prior. Flurry just turned them into parents. They just became stereotypical parents. They became a joke. They were no longer doing important things like saving entire kingdoms or empires. They were talking about diapers and baby food and stuff like this. As evidenced here.
Totally.
Mashed peas, her favorite.
And diapers. Extra diapers. Oh, and backup extra diapers.
Mashed peas, her favorite. Wait, did I say that already? Uh-huh. Oops.
Oh, and this is the most important thing of all. Her whammy.
I take it Flurry named it?
Yup. If she gets fussy, just give her the whammy and she'll calm right down.
You getting all this, Twilight?
Whammy, got it. Where are you guys headed anyway?
You remember my friend from the Royal Guard, Spearhead?
Honestly, all of your friends' names are very similar.
Well, he has a pop-up art show at the Ponyville Cafe, and we decided to go at the last minute.
We're not exactly art enthusiasts, but we could really use a night out.
You mean day?
That's what I said. Isn't that what I said? This one kind of reminds me of Flurry's hair.
And this one reminds me of Flurry, too.
How so?
It's small, like her. I can't do this anymore. Spearhead, this has been great, but...
Say no more.
Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with this version of Cadenza. The issue comes where who she was versus who she becomes, right? So she was the leader of the Crystal Empire. She was somebody who helped resolve the major conflicts of the show. She was a very important, prominent character. And now, in later seasons, she's a mom, and she cries about taking care of her child. And even in, though I don't want to talk about it, season 9, Flurry is a main plot point there as well. So, like, it's hard to have a background character because Cadenza is essentially like a second-tier background character. It's hard to have a character like that be important or well-developed when their character is dependent on another character, and that other character being Flurry Heart. And I think that really, really hurt Cadenza's character. It hurt Shining Armor's character too, but Shining is Shining, so who cares? But I think that that's one of the reasons that people view Cadence as a weaker character in comparison to how strong she was in the initial seasons. Having gotten all of that out of the way, I want to get to the thing that makes me like Cadence the most.
Sunshine, sunshine, ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
The thing that makes me love Cadence so much and puts her at my number 5 is her relationship and her influence on Twilight. Twilight is obviously the main character of My Little Pony Gen 4, and she's going to get the most development. She becomes a princess, and we don't often get to see too much of other princesses influencing Twilight. We kind of see it with Celestia a little bit every so often, but we get direct influence and learning from Cadenza to Twilight. And I think that's really cool because it makes both of their characters much deeper, and it illustrates how close they are as family as well. Not just that Cadenza is royalty, therefore Twilight follows her, but they're sisters.
We're here.
There are my girls.
Sunshine, sunshine, ladybugs awake. Clap your hooves and do a little shake.
Oh my, this is spectacular. Please, every pony, stand back. I need air.
Go ahead and try whatever you like. It's all complimentary for the welcome committee.
Ooh.
That over there is a crystal mud bath, which relaxes your body and rejuvenates your coat. Now, I realize it can be kind of strange to climb into mud, but if you'll just give it a chance, I'm sure...
Pinky, no! So relaxing!
Pinkie Pie, honestly.
Go ahead. Have a good time while I get my ceremonial headdress done.
Ceremonial headdress?
When meeting with important guests, it was tradition for rulers of the Crystal Empire to weave crystals into their manes in a very specific way. The games inspector is known for doing her homework. She'll certainly be expecting my look to reflect the importance of her visit.
Princess, if I may have a word, I have 2 pieces of news for you. First, your main stylist has the flu and won't be able to make it for fear of you catching it too.
Oh, well, I hope she's better soon. Do any of the other stylists here know how to do the traditional royal ceremonial headdress?
No, don't think
Oh. Just a small detail.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You're trying to land the Equestria Games here. There is no such thing as a small detail.
Rainbow Dash.
I suppose I could give it a shot.
Oh, Rarity, you would do that for me?
Way to step it up, Rare.
Fortunately, I have all the precise instructions right here.
Oh, my.
You sure you're up to this?
Working on the hair of royalty on such an auspicious occasion is the opportunity of a lifetime. I will give it everything I've got.
See? No worries.
Besides, the games inspector isn't expected for several hours. I'll have plenty of time to figure out exactly how to do this.
Oh, Rarity, that's wonderful. You said you had a second bit of news?
Yes, quite. The games inspector, Ms. Harshwinny, will be arriving on the next train.
What? You couldn't have told her that news first? That's 15 minutes from now!
Oh, my goodness. How long before Cadence is ready?
I'm sure to find some shortcuts.
Can you have her back at the castle when we're done?
Done.
We also have this one, which is less influence on Twilight and more them just being close and being really cool sisters.
Yes. Better than okay, actually.
Then let's get Discord back to Ponyville, make that elixir, and finally get a chance to spend some quality time together.
Then there's this one, and I think this one is really profound because it is Cadence teaching Twilight how to be a better princess. And I think that's really important because we don't really get that much from anyone except for maybe Celestia a couple of times with Twilight. But Cadence is a lot more relatable for Twilight, I believe, and this scene really shows that.
Twilight?
I only made that deal with Iron Will so my family and the cruise ponies could have the vacation they wanted.
What about what you wanted?
I just want every pony to be happy.
Well, sometimes ponies want more from a princess than you can give, and it can be hard to know where to draw the line.
You seem to know pretty well.
Once I had Flurry Heart, the line was easier for me to see. You will always have obligations as a princess, but you also have an obligation to yourself.
You're right. I think I need to set some boundaries. But first, I owe some pony an apology.
Finally, we have this scene, which is, I think, the best one. It makes me teary-eyed, and I get all emotional, because it's showing the familial part of it, and that they're sisters, and that Cadence really loves Twilight as a sister. And I think that's just great.
That's very thoughtful. But right now, the family and I have something scheduled for you.
Behold the Northern Stars!
You did All this for me? This is amazing! Thank you. And Shining Armor, I can't believe you're up there even though you're airsick.
I am not air!
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm not feeling great. Whatever you say.
Now this is the only activity I need.
So that's about it. I love Cadenza. She is amazing. I think that she, especially earlier in the seasons, she did some really, really cool things. She's got some really, really good songs. She's got really good moments. Later seasons, not so much, but if you stick around and watch my next videos too, you'll see that that is a trend. I really think most of the cast suffered in later seasons, but yeah, I really, really love Cadence. I think she's a great character. I think that she gets a lot of neglect and hate for no reason, and hopefully this video showed you why she's actually an amazing character.
Magic health bubble.
Good thinking.
Alright all, that's going to be it for this one. I don't know how I managed to keep you all here for almost 30 minutes. I don't know how I managed to make a 30-minute video. It's my first time. Things got out of hand. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're still here and listening to this, then cool. I don't know how to end a video because I don't even know how to start a video. This has all just been me doing my best. But yeah, we're going to have more of these videos. It'd be cool if you could leave a comment and tell me if it'd be better to have shorter videos or if videos this long are fine. I do want to give a shout out though to the person who did this art of me, my pony Sona. Their name is Nom or Moonlove, if you'd like, either one. This is their information. They are amazing at what they do. This is incredible work. Just look at how cool this is. They deserve all of the attention and all of the love in the world. So go check out their channel. Go hit them up on Discord. Give them commissions. Whatever you can do to help them out. And I want to say thank you to all of you people who watch my stuff, who like my stuff, who comment on my stuff, who have subscribed. I'm glad. I'm really appreciative of all of the love that I've received on YouTube and on my other platforms. Not my other platforms. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one when it's going to be my number 4th favorite. And that one should be a little bit more difficult to figure out.